Hello and welcome back to the Premier League Score Predictor Game Week 3. We scored 40 points last week. We predicted the results of 4 games, but we did not guess the score, sadly. The games we got right. The first one was Chelsea versus Spurs. And we predicted 3-1 and it came in at 2-1. It was so close, but sadly, no cigar. Second game was Liverpool to beat Palace, and we were right on the win, but the scoreline we were way off. We went 3-1 Liverpool and we won 1-0. It was a rotated side and they did really well, to be honest, to keep a clean sheet and get through with that win. The next game was Bournemouth versus Watford, and I put 2-1 Watford and it was close, but it came in 2-0 Watford and Bournemouth did not score, sadly, so we only got 10 points for it instead of 40. And the last game was Man United Swansea, and Man United have been scoring for fun. They won 4-0 and I predicted 2-0. It was the 83rd minute. They were 1-0 up. I was like, oh, they're probably going to get one more. This might come in right, and then they scored 3. So, what can you do? Now, on to this week. My predictions. The first game is Man City Bournemouth. I'm going to throw that in as 3-0. I predict Man City to win because they're a class above Bournemouth, and Man City have started fairly well, not amazingly, but they've started well enough that I can see Bournemouth struggling to get anything out of this match. Crystal Palace Swansea, both starting poorly. I can see it being a pretty bad game. A scrappy 1-0, I think, with Palace just about scraping through with the win. Less said about that, the better. Okay. Huddersfield versus Southampton. I'm going to put my money on Huddersfield, and I think it'll be 2-1. They'll start off really well, as they've started all season so far, and I think they can continue this against Southampton. I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet this game, though. I think they will concede for the first time in the Premier League. Next game, Newcastle West Ham. For this game, I've given it to West Ham 3-1. I can see goals in this game. West Ham's defence has been terrible. They've conceded 7 in 2 games, which is atrocious. So I do think they will concede, so I think Newcastle will get a goal. But Newcastle haven't been great themselves, and West Ham have Chicharito, and Chicharito was a top striker for the Premier League, and I think he'll be able to score goals against Newcastle United. Watford versus Brighton. I see a 2-1 Watford on the cards. I guess the same scoreline last week against Bournemouth, but I don't see them keeping a clean sheet every single week. I don't think they're that good defensively, but they've been doing well so far. That Otaka, whatever his name is, the striker, big 6'5", whatever, giant, holds up the ball. He's been doing really, really well for them, and I can see them winning 2-1. Okay, Man United Leicester. With Man United start, their first 2 games have been remarkable. With 8 goals in 2 games, it pains me to say. I've got to give them goals, and I think it'll be 3 goals for them and 1 for Leicester. Although I think Man United will dominate the match and destroy Leicester, I think they will get caught on the counter, and I think Jamie Vardy will score a goal for Leicester. Chelsea versus Everton. I see this being 2-0. Although Everton have started really well and they've made some very good signings in the window, they've impressed, but I don't think they've impressed enough to get to the level of Chelsea. I still think they're a level below. They're Europa League and Chelsea are Champions League in a comparison. I think they'll do well, but not good enough to beat Chelsea. West Brom Stoke. This game has 0-0 written all over it. 2 of the strongest defences outside the top 6. It's just going to be 0-0. Liverpool versus Arsenal. I see this being a 2-1. With Liverpool and Arsenal both being shaky defensively, but both have goals going forward. But I think Liverpool edge it just on the fact of that they never lost against the top 6 side last season. I think it was 5 wins and 5 draws, and I think because of that reason, I think it will continue, and I think Liverpool will take this game 2-1. Spurs versus Burnley. Hands down, Spurs take this game. I think it's going to be 2-0 Spurs with a Son goal on his return, and I don't see any other way of this happening. So, before I end this video, I'd like to say a huge thank you for the support on last week's episode. It's now my most viewed video and liked video with 119 views and 7 likes. I can't express enough how grateful I am. I am blessed that that video did so well. Thank you for the support. Now, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.